Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, caca! Caca! Hey guys, welcome back. I am Jason Salyer, and this is Dustin from Wazoo, and he's got the best Fu Manchu I've ever seen. Right?
Yes, I do.
What is Wazoo?
Thank you. And you know that's evolved over time, but it's also stayed the same. It sounds like a contradiction, but it's not really. So, Wazoo survival gear is what we've been since 2013. It's kind of just more recently evolved into Wazoo gear, and that's mainly just because as a brand we started out designing gear that's made for the most extreme scenarios, right? Make it so, especially with the paracord bracelet, things that you would use in an emergency, you'd undo the bracelet. However, it's evolved into a stronger EDC game. And we found that in today's, argue with me all you want, I don't think you will, but in today's society, there seems to be a preponderance for folks wanting to choose to be a...
Wow, okay.
I wish I had a collar on.
Carry on. Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
That word is preposterous.
What were we saying?
There's a lot of folks, there's a lot of people out there that have chosen the route of playing the victim card. And I don't think that's a way to win. I don't think it wins you in life. I don't think it's ever going to put the best foot forward for you to succeed at anything. So it's basically our strategy to create gear that you can wear every day. That, yes, it could be used in a worst case scenario, but more commonly, every day does it make you more capable of an individual. This steps up when something happens, when you have an incident. It could be something simple. It's not a life-threatening situation. It could be simple, like you're out doing adventure biking. I want to butcher some words here, but you're doing adventure biking on your Baja 66,000 trip. 66,000 trip. And your fuse gets blown, and you need to jump that terminal. Hey, I got brass wire on me. Hey,
and that works. I actually did that. We blew a fuse on the moto and had to jump it with a piece of brass wire that was in my belt. Pretty awesome.
And tons of that. And so the tools that we incorporate into our kits and the way that we incorporate them into your everyday life is meant to be something that you can carry on you, and you can be that person who steps up and instead of seeing the world full of problems, you see the world full of opportunities. So we've changed the name from Wazoo Survival Gear just to Wazoo Gear to kind of lead into that more everyday carry, everyday capability mindset. So that's kind of the big thing that's kind of changed more, and I think it's still attached to the concept that we want to make people more capable, but it's capable from everyday to emergency and all the things in between.
Yeah, so I think pretty much everybody watching this video is into preparedness in some shape, form, or fashion, whether that means that you rub two sticks together to make fire or you live in a bunker somewhere and you have stacks of food to the ceiling. You're going to fall somewhere in that spectrum, and everybody that's watching is going to appreciate having the gear on you all the time that can serve so many different purposes, so many different functions, whether that's an actual real-life survival zombie apocalypse or just a inconvenience that could having whatever you need, the brass wire, made me from having to be stuck out on the trail for 6 hours. You know what I mean? So I think pretty much all of you can appreciate that.
Yeah. So I mean, a quick rundown is from top to bottom. We just kind of want to dress people up a little bit, and we've tried to make it so that it's basically urban camouflage. We hope that our gear, when you're wearing it around, no one's like looking at a guy thinking, "Oh, that's a weirdo. Man, what is he doing, Mr. Prepper?" Yeah. It makes you look like a normal person, and it just enhances your capabilities. So our hats have secret pockets, so you can stash your EDC gear or your survival gear in it. Zoom in on said hat, and this really embodies that concept. So I got the patented Salyer emergency quick deploy ferro rod and combustion device.
Illumination combustion device.
Actually, let me deploy that. Push this button here. Engage the.
I'll meet you.
Allows me to have my knife, my ferro rod, and my light on me. But also, you got this inside. So I'm going to use this as the illustration of this kind of bridge between everyday to emergency. So in old hats, we just had a mesh material that overlapped. We've now added a Velcro or hook and loop right here to make it more secure. But the things I'm more excited about is the mesh that we used is a wicking material. There's actually hats out there that are made out of this wicking material. They incorporate that on the inside, and that's their big bragging point, is that when you get that wet, it creates an evaporative process that cools you down. Well, we incorporate that into our pockets, so you can do that same concept. You can dip this hat into the water, put it on your head, and you actually cool you a lot quicker than if you
Swamp
get
cooler. Yeah.
Swamp cooler, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, real practical on that. Bright orange, and then this is actually reflective in an X form. So in a everyday environment, what I've used that for on many occasions is, all right, got to camp, I set up my hammock. All right, I'm gonna go get ready for dinner or something, or going out to go pee. Set my hat, I clip my hat onto my hammock, go 50 yards, go pee or something. When I'm coming back, it's dark. You get 1 degree off and you're way off.
Thing. Everybody's done it, whether you want to admit it or not. If you've ever camped in the middle of the woods somewhere, not like in a campground, but in the woods, everybody's walked away at night and be like, wait a minute, like, which way was my camp? Definitely has happened, so it's good.
So I think it's shared for all of us, but I hope to kind of overcome. I've successfully not done that a few times by clipping that on my hammock, and then my headlamp, you can see this for 100 yards away. You can see the big bright reflection. And then if it's during the day, you see this big orange stuff. Cool. That's not surviving. That's just you out camping, preventing yourself from getting into a survival scenario. But let's just do this worst case scenario. I'm bobbing in the ocean. My plane went down. You're swimming with one hand.
Sharks.
You're swimming around with one hand. You can literally just take this off, do the whole wave, and now you got a signaling device right there on your hat.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Lights are horrible. All right, ready? Whenever you are.
A lot of like.
Sometimes it will.
No, that's why I said.
That way everything goes on the scratch.
Can I grab a couple? They'll be
There is Bigfoot on there. That is cool. That's a special one right there.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is that a Dustin special hack right there?
This is Dustin hat.
What? Get out!
Never know when you need to measure something 5 foot long.